We got Andrew Knizner on. What's up, Kiz?
Hey, good morning. How y'all doing?
Doing well, man. You ready to rock and roll or what, man? Couple days, place is going to be packed.
I'm telling you, it's coming so fast right now. I mean, I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, man, we're going to be playing a regular season game here in a few days. So everybody's excited. Everybody's getting settled in today, a little practice day tomorrow, and then we're getting after it.
Kiz, you've had a couple of hits over your last couple of games. You had gone through a bit of a drought there, really at the time where you were trying to make an impression, but the fact that you're on the team and you're coming back to St. Louis with the Cardinals, is that like a fresh start and a reset for you?
Absolutely. You know, I was just working through some mechanical things in the box, just getting my swing right. You know, early in the season, it's always tough. You know, you work on different things in the off season, and you're like, oh, okay, I think this will work, that'll work. But until you actually get out there and face a live pitcher, you don't really know if the stuff you're trying out or you're working on in the off season is going to actually fit into the game swing and actually produce hits. So I was going through a little bit of a transition period, and, you know, finally towards the end of spring training, I was able to, you know, change up a little bit, work with Turner, the hitting coach, and get a swing and just tweak a few things that put me in a better place to hit. And, you know, that showed the last, you know, week or so in spring training. I was taking some good at-bats, swinging at the right pitches, taking balls. So overall, you know, spring training numbers aren't great, but mentally and mechanically, great. I feel like I'm in a great place right now.
Yeah, I don't know if I was talking to Turner Ward or one of your teammates doing a little texting, but one of them told me that when you were going through the toughest spots in terms of not getting the results, maybe an 0-for-2 in a spring training game, you would think about Hot Take Central, and that would inspire you to keep pushing through and to be the best Knizner you can be. Is that true?
I think that is 100% true. I mean, you guys keep me locked in and make the worst days better.
Well said.
Well said.
That's fantastic.
We need a promo.
Yeah.
So, Kiz,
Clip that off.
how about starting rotation-wise with Jack Flaherty? Started out his spring pretty dang good, didn't have the greatest finish. So tell us, from being a guy who's catching him, who's seeing him, do you think he's going to have a strong year? Should we be worried about his spring stats, or what do you think?
I mean, obviously, from my own personal spring stats, I would say just throw those out the window. You know, spring training is a tough time, especially for starting pitching, because you're trying to get built up. You're trying to get your velo where you want it. You're trying to get all your off speed where you want it. And it takes some guys that they come out of the gate and they're ready to go. Some guys it takes a little bit longer. It's just hard to gauge how you're going to be in spring training. But spring training is the time to work out all the kinks, get your body feeling good, get back on the mound, get used to throwing every 5 days. So I think Flaherty's in a great place right now. You know, he's feeling good. He's feeling healthy. You know, his velo has been up to, I think, 97. One time I was catching him, I looked up 97. So those are all good signs. And, you know, once we get into games that actually matter in the win-loss column, that locks you in just a little bit more and gives you a little bit more of that edge and a little bit more of those competitive juices start flowing. So I think once you get all of that, you add it all up, and we'll be right where we want to be. And I think Flaherty will tell you the same.
So, Kiz, I know that no matter what, 162, you're going to take every opponent seriously, but we all know some teams are better than others. How about just starting off the season, though, Blue Jays, Braves, with big-time tests right out of the gate? I mean, that's pretty exciting for fans to see those teams and say, man, these are going to be really good competitive games against probably other playoff teams.
Absolutely. I mean, we're pretty much diving right into the fire with our schedule. We have obviously playing some good teams early. We got some tough travel early. So I think that adversity early in the season will help us. I think that, you know, if we can come through and really produce and play good against these teams early and you know, kind of settle in with that schedule, I think it'll carry us through the season, at least the first half. So, you know, it's definitely something we're looking at. But I think if you look back at our team historically, I think we come out of the gates really well. And I think that's actually good for us to play the better teams early when everybody's fresh, everybody's swinging good, timing's good, pitching is fresh, everybody's healthy. So I think it actually plays to our team's strengths of coming out ready to go.
Sure, winning games is big. There's no question. But let's talk about something really important, the pepper grinder. Now, you were the co-founder of that idea, which went global with your boy Newt. My question is, can you guys still do pepper grinder, even though a whole country, Japan, has sort of taken it over?
Teachers and children.
Yeah, I don't know. That's certainly been a hot topic in our clubhouse. What are we going to do? Are we going to roll with it? Are we going to switch it up? I think the group is leaning towards New Year, something new.
Something
you
new.
know, pepper grinder. Yeah. It's run its course. I think it's hit its peak in popularity and recognition. I don't think we can go any higher. So it may be time to start from scratch and come up with something new.
That's news. That's news.
That's news.
Okay, so Kiz, I'm looking out for you here, though, because I'm thinking from a business legal standpoint, this sounds like this is your intellectual property. And Lars Nootbaar has taken it, and now he has 1 million Instagram followers, and now he's probably monetizing it. He's probably getting all kinds of endorsement deals in Japan for something you started. I don't want you to sue your teammate, but I feel like you're entitled to a portion of that. Am I wrong?
We started calling him Mark Zuckerberg, like he stole Facebook. That's what we call Nootbaar now in the clubhouse. No, I asked him only one thing. I said, now that you have 1 million followers, all these people need to know who invented the idea of the pepper grinder. I said, all it takes is one post on social media, Instagram, one post, me and Nootbaar, maybe a little video doing the pepper grinder, and him just giving me credit for coming up with the idea. So he's refusing to do it, so that just tells you where we stand.
Wow. How about Newt, though, becoming sort of an international superstar? Part of it, the pepper grinder, which was your thing. But I will say he helped kind of bring it public, so I would say you're partners on that.
50-50.
But the fact that he's now an international superstar, now that he's back stateside, is he regular Newt or is he Newt the international sensation?
Sir Newt.
I don't think Newt was ever regular. I think that's what played into his stardom. But, one thing coming from the WBC and just the overall popularity of the sport, I think that's so good for the game. And to see a country like Japan and really all the countries that were playing in it, the amount of viewers, the amount of support, and, that is all just really good for the game of baseball, and I'm glad that they're back doing it. It's coming back, I think, in 2026 WBC. So overall, just really enjoyed that whole watching it on TV, really that whole, tournament. That was awesome.
So, Kiz, we got this question on the text line earlier. I'm gonna keep it positive here. So we're talking about opening day. Who do you think gets the biggest standing ovation from the best fans in baseball? And we were kicking around, is it Waino, final year? Is it Jordan Walker, first time up? Willie McGee's very popular. Obviously, you have the reigning MVP. If you had to rank, let's say, top 3, top 5 biggest ovations this Thursday, what's your ranking?
Oh, that's tough because there's some sleepers in there. I mean, Waino definitely probably will be number one. It's just like a different decibel level whenever they do Wainwright in Busch Stadium when they announce his name. You can tell it's a little bit louder. I think he'll probably be up there number one. I want to say Goldie could be number 2. Obviously reigning MVP, maybe get some MVP chance. That'd be pretty cool. Sleeper pick might be Jordan Walker. The fans love that guy. We were playing yesterday, and he hit a foul home run, and he got like a standing ovation. And I was like, oh, my God, I hope I'm at one point in my career where I can hit a foul home run and everybody cheers me like crazy. So I think he might be my sleeper for number 3. I think the fans have been wanting him. The fans are going to get him, and we'll see how loud it gets in Busch Stadium.
Oh, with a young guy like Walker, how has he been in the clubhouse in terms of getting along with the veteran guys? He's got that smile. He's got that enthusiasm that I sense would be infectious. What's he like in the clubhouse?
He's great. Fits right in. I don't think any of the veteran players or really anybody in general is worried about how he'll do in the clubhouse or his actions, because he's a guy that does everything right. He wants to be a good player on the field. He wants to be a great teammate in the clubhouse and off the field, and I think he's going to fit right into the Cardinal mold.
Hey, man, good luck to you. We always appreciate you coming on. We're rooting for you, and good luck, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, kids.
Thanks, kids.